Alright guys, what's up? This is going to be the first one of the redo flies that I'm going to go ahead and do a video on. The very first fly I ever did a video on this channel was, I think I titled it Rubber Legs Steelhead Egg Sucking. I don't know what I have to relook, but basically, now that I know a little bit more, I know that this fly is just a stonefly imitation with a red bead. Some people call it a redhead, some people call it an egg-sucking bugger, but it's basically just a stonefly with a red head, a black stonefly, rubber-legged stonefly with the red head. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a little different this time. I'm going to dub the body instead of chenille, because I've got this awesome dubbing that I want to use. So let's get started. I've already got the bead. This is the hook, size 6 curved hook with a dark red metallic bead. We're gonna throw on some weight. I got 0.025 lead wire. Go ahead and wrap that on there. They make other non-lead wire for those of you in states that can't use lead. So don't think, if you're new to this, don't think that you can't weight your flies. They have a alternative weight that you can use. Let's get your weight on there. Start your thread. This is just a black thread. Nothing fancy. You can either break or snip it off. And then wrap it up over the lead wire to secure that lead wire on there a little better. Next step, we're going to add rubber legs for the back. This is the tail. Let's go ahead and take one strand. I'm using round, small rubber legs. Around the thread and secure them to the top of the fly, and then wrap back, kind of putting them where you want them, just like that. And the cool thing about doing the dubbing body instead of chenille is you can control like the thickness better. You can do different parts before you add more legs. It's just, in my opinion, it's the better way to go. So, with that being said, we're going to take this dubbing. This is a cool dubbing. I grabbed more than I need right here. But it's black with red shimmery, hollow, different, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's a semi-seal dubbing with some almost like, I don't know, some kind of tinsel in there. So go ahead and get that started on there. It's probably a little bit thick, but it's okay. Make it work. Just means I gotta spin it tighter in my fingers. Yeah. Nice thin dubbing noodle. Just work it back and forth to get a nice taper. Just do little bits at a time. It's the best way to do it, in my opinion. Then, if I do just a little bit more, make it to about the halfway mark on the fly. So, a little bit more of a taper actually. I lied. That's a little better. Then go ahead and grab 2 more rubber legs. I keep them attached, like in previous videos I've shown. Like so. 2 of them attached still. And go ahead and get those attached on the back side. Trying to go fast. I got jerky going right now, and then I'm also about to go take a ride with the wife and Ty. Go do something pretty cool. So I'm trying to get this done real quick before I gotta go do that. And 2 more. Okay. Work your way back. More dubbing. So once you got the legs on there, I don't know if you saw that. I want 2 sticking out this way. I worked my way up just a little bit, put a space in between the legs, and then going forward. So next thing you can do is add more dubbing. Form a nice thin dubbing noodle. Now the difference between this one and the first one that I did is I've never fished this color pattern, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. It's all colors that Steelhead like, so I don't see why it wouldn't work. But if I were to redo it the same way as the other video, I would just have done black, no red. Other than the red sparkle and the dubbing, it's the same as using black chenille. So there's that. Back at it. I had some technical difficulties, dubbing difficulties. For having that tensile in there, this dubbing is actually very fine. It's almost like a long fiber hare's mask or a long fiber squirrel tail. It's real fine. Taper going a little better. Rubber legs always get in your way. Yeah, I'm gonna do a whip finish. Body looks a little lumpy, but I'll show you a trick here in a second. Now, a trick you can do is just take some Velcro. You got some Velcro here on a dowel, and you just stroke it back. And it'll even it up. Also gives it a real buggy look. In the water, it looks really cool. And if it gets too long, and that's all how you want to fish it. But if it gets too long, you just take some scissors, give it a haircut. There's that. Now, hold on one second. There's that. So now what you would do is just separate the rubber legs. And the length that you keep the legs is all personal preference as well. You don't want them too long. You don't want them short either. So what I like to do... Wow, this one is just being a pain in the butt. Come on now. Separate. Oh, okay. These ones. These ones. What I like to do, and I've shown you in other videos, is grab them up. Don't stretch them. Don't pull them like tight. Just get them all loose in the about the same length, and trim them all flush. And that's about right. Just like that. And then the back ones can be just a little shorter because that's just the tail. So about like that's good. And there you have it. Steelhead bugger. But that's it. So first one down. About, I don't know how many more to go. I got them all written down, but that is a, I think, a better version of the first fly I ever tied on this channel. Go ahead and check that video out and then come watch this one. You'll see a big difference. This is a lot better. And like I mentioned, colors, you can change it up and do all black. You can do different flash. You can do different materials. You can do different, you can do chenille like I did the other one. It's all the same thing. Instead of dubbing a noodle on your thread and then wrapping that, you just tie in the chenille and wrap the chenille. That never changes how you do that. You can go watch that in the other video as well. This is just a different way to tie this kind of fly. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for checking in with me. Until next time, you guys take it easy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Alright, so I decided to go ahead and tie one of the original video flies that I tied on my first video for you guys and just speed it up a little bit, show you the difference in quality, the difference in materials, the difference in everything. It's so much better than it was when I first started doing these videos. So just thought I'd go ahead and throw that on here, show you guys the actual fly. Granted, I did make a video of an improved version, but this is the actual fly that I tied for my first video. So there you go. That is the same fly. Looks so much better, so much more clean. But there you go.